Hey guys, and welcome to today's Photoshop tutorial episode 2. Today I would like to show you the butterfly trick. I thought this is a useful trick because you probably have a similar art style than me, because otherwise you would probably not like my artwork. So I guess you also like butterflies, or including butterflies in your artwork. And some butterflies are really not very useful when you want to paint them. So for example, when I want to have a good butterfly, Pinterest. So when I search for butterflies on Pinterest, let's see. Oh, the internet is working perfectly. Incredible. Okay, so oftentimes butterflies are shown like this one. They're like from above, and you don't really have butterflies in a flying motion. So today I will show you how to make this butterfly photo reference into a flying butterfly in Photoshop, so that it will improve your artwork and it doesn't look like so super flat, like a boring butterfly that doesn't move or is dead. So let's get a good butterfly reference, something that looks good. Maybe we first need a picture. Let's see if I can get this picture. So I'm clicking right, open picture in a new tab. So this, like the quality of the picture isn't the best, but I guess it will work. It really depends. If you have a very small, or just a small painting, a small drawing, you don't need the best quality. So I'm opening Photoshop here. I already prepared a file. So this is a butterfly that I want to have our butterfly look like. So I'm making a new file. Control N, I'm pressing the Enter key, then I'm pressing Control V. Now we have our butterflies. So I will take this butterfly here. We need the layers. What's here? This is annoying me. So we need the layers. This is our butterfly layer. We now need to separate the butterfly. I will use this tool here. This is the how's it called? Magic wand tool. So the tolerance here is 25. This is okay, this will work. The higher you put the tolerance number here, the more it will like if I would put like 70 here, it will just eat up more of the reference. So yeah, but 70 works, so I will go with that. Then I'm pressing the remove key on the keyboard. Then I'm pressing Control D. It will deselect my selection here. And now when I go to the layer here and I click on the eye, the background layer will get transparent. So our butterfly is now cut out perfectly. When you have a butterfly with another background, you will have to put more work into cutting it out. But with a white background, it's always easier. So what we will do now? So I will use the other tool there. Just clicking, now double click. This is like the, how's it called? The polygonal lasso tool. Then I'm clicking just the right mouse click, layer via cut. Yeah, we only need this butterfly here. So I will just delete this layer here. Just you can this thing here, go away. You can just click on the trash bin here, just delete the layer, or you can just click on remove on your keyboard. So now comes the hard part. We need to use the lasso tool again, just zooming in to our reference. It's a little bit small, so I will just I clicked Control and T, and now I'm just holding the Shift key on my keyboard, and I'm pressing the mouse button. If I don't do this, this will happen, and we don't want that. So we want to have it larger but still proportional. So I'm just now hitting the Enter key. Then we need to separate the wings from the body. So I still have the lasso tool on, so and now I'm clicking the right mouse button, and then I'm selecting layer via cut. So now we have the left butterfly wing and the right butterfly wing. I just noticed here the feather is at 2.7. This just means that the borders of your cutout selection are very blurry, but this is no problem. Okay, so this is our reference photo, and now we want to have this butterfly in the same motion. So first of all, I will start with this wing here. So this is the left wing here, layer 3. I'm pressing Control T, we have the transformation tool, then I'm pressing the right mouse button, then I'm selecting flip horizontal. So now we have the horizontal wing. Okay. Then this wing should just go in this form here. So what we need to do is, again, Control T. I will just put it right behind the other butterfly. Then I'm going clicking on the right mouse button, and I am selecting Distort. And now I can just play around here with the wing. I'm just looking what of these little control boxes will put this butterfly in the desired form, like on the left picture. So I think that this comes close. So the two wings are touching each other at the bottom, so I will do that on my reference too. Okay. Here there's like a straight form, so I might want to do that on the left butterfly wing too. So this is like the left butterfly. I'm pressing again Control T, right mouse click, and now I'm using warp. Warp is great because you can really control the outcome of your photo a little bit better than with the Distort tool. So I think this looks good. I think this looks very good. Okay, now we have the form, but we still need a body. And yeah, for the body, obviously I can't really do much. First I will select both layers. I click on this layer, and then I just hit the Shift key and I click on layer 2. And then I make sure to have the Move tool selected. Then I can move both of the layers here. Okay, the good thing is when you use a reference for your new butterfly, the old butterfly, like the reference butterfly, will have a body, like this little butterfly body here. So I will just take this one. So I'm just selecting this little body here, just like that, with the lasso tool. Double click, Control C, then I go into my other file, and then I go underneath the other layers, and I press Ctrl V. Now I can't see it, so it's probably behind the butterfly wings. So what I will do now is just pressing Ctrl T, and now I see it's behind the butterfly wings. And I will just resize it. So I'm pressing Shift, and I'm drawing around, like I just use these control boxes here to change the size. So this thing looks a little bit weird here. I might just rotate the body a bit. Okay, I will use the eraser tool. I always use shortcuts, so for the eraser the shortcut is E, so I just press E, and then I just remove this these little, like, I don't know what this is. It looks a little bit weird. Okay, now I'm pressing V again to move the body because I'm not completely happy with the position. Maybe the whole butterfly body needs to be moved as well, because it doesn't look as exactly like the reference. So I will just select the two layers again. I'm pressing Ctrl T. Now I have both layers selected, and when I go here at the outside, the little arrow changes and I can just rotate the whole butterfly. So now it looks closer to my reference butterfly. I'm just pressing Enter again. Then I go to the body layer, and now I want to have this body a bit darker. And in order to do that, I just, in this case, I just press Ctrl and L. This should open the level layer, and this just changes the lightness. So here I can just make it a bit darker, bit more darker, so it's almost black now. Here's a little like gap in between, so I will just paint this in. I'm pressing B. Now I have the brush tool, so I'm just changing the brush size here, make it a bit smaller. Then I need black, so I will just use the Alt key. Now I have the color picker tool, just pressing somewhere in the butterfly here. Now I have some sort of black here, and I'm just filling this in. Whoop. Maybe I should use my my tablet here. So I have tablet and mouse both selected, both attached to my PC. I need another brush, maybe this brush here, a little bit smaller, and I can just paint it in. So it's not the perfect butterfly body, of course, but if the butterfly is only a decorational element in your painting and it's not the focal point of your painting, then it will work. So you don't have to have the perfect reference for a butterfly. I think this looks pretty good for a moving butterfly. Now, when you have your complete Photoshop reference and you have like 1,000 elements in it, and you want to move the butterfly, you obviously don't want to move every single part of it. So this would be pretty annoying. So what I do is that I select the first layer here, all layers. So I just click the first layer, then I select, then I click on the Shift key on my keyboard, then I select all the layers, I click on the left one, and then comes the trick. You click the right mouse button, and then you click Convert to Smart Object. This is the best thing ever. You will, when I discovered the Smart Object function, it's amazing. It's so useful. So I will just call it Butterfly, and now I can completely move this thing, but the information is still there. So you can just double click on this thing, on the Smart Object, like this is the Smart Object. When I double click, another file opens, and here I have my butterfly again. So I can change the file like this, If I want to change the color, I can do that. I can, for example, make maybe the color balance here different, make it red. And then when I save the file, so I go to Control S, it is saved, and when I go into the other file, it has saved the butterfly information. Then I think, okay, maybe it's not that great, like I don't like the red. I just go back into the file and I can change it. I can remove this layer, then I click Control S again, and now the butterfly is in the same form again. Now when I copy this smart object here, I can just press Control C and Control V. Okay, this didn't work. Okay, I have to go on the right click and then I have to duplicate layer. So butterfly copy. Now I have 2 butterflies. I can resize it. It also won't lose information because it's a smart object. You can resize it in every variation. You can flip it and it has still the same information. It's amazing. So when you now change the one butterfly here, save it again, both butterflies will have the changes. So make sure if you want to have different colors of butterflies that you make different smart objects. So if you want to have this butterfly in another color, what you can do is I will just redo everything. So I will just go to Control Alt and Z. Control Alt and Z will go steps back. So I will just go all the steps back until it is converted into a smart object. So you can also make it into a group if you select all of them, then click on the group here, and then you can duplicate the group. And now we have 2 butterflies, and then you can transform the different groups into 2 separate smart objects. Okay, so this is it for today for the butterfly tutorial and the smart object tutorial. So for me, I personally think it's super important to know what smart objects are, and the butterfly trick I recently discovered myself, and I found it so useful because all the butterflies come in this form, which is totally annoying. So you just need a butterfly in a movement. Just look on the internet for good butterflies that you like. Move here, for example, I have butterflies in movement. Just copy this this shape, and you will have a perfect butterfly in the end. So I hope it helped you, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye!